Guys, welcome back to another Lightroom tutorial, and today we're talking about how to do basic edits on Lightroom. Now I have three photos right here. One is taken on DSLR, another is with Kenneth using a mobile phone, and another is with Jenny using a mobile phone. What I like to do first is edit these two photos that we're taking on a mobile phone, because I have different processes on how to approach a DSLR photo and a mobile phone photo. Especially with this one, it has low quality. So the first basic thing that you're going to do is I would like to correct the white balance first. Then I move on to the exposure tone tabs. Now I don't want to move the overall exposure for this one, rather I click the individual sliders for the exposure, like the highlights, the shadows, the whites, and the blacks, so that I will not lose quality while I edit the photo. And then I will put a tone curve onto it, just to give it a little bit accent to the photo. So the highest point of the tone curve is the highlights, the midtones is on the middle, and the last one is the blacks right below it. So you can follow along as I make a tone curve. Now the next thing is I'm not going to put the colors yet. I'm going to remove all the chromatic aberration. And then use the camera calibration for the colors of the photo. So maybe I'll move the orange sliders a little bit. These sliders, give it a little bit of kick, saturation. And then maybe I'll adjust the yellows also, saturate it a little more. Also with the blue ones, yeah, this is the spot. Alright, we're done with that. It's time to put in the colors. So for the colors, we have hue, saturation, and luminance. Hue is actually the color itself. Saturation is the intensity of the color, and luminance is how dark or how light your color would be. So I'll take the individual sliders that are here. Just follow along as I move the individual sliders. Now once I'm done with that, I'm going to put a split tone on it. So a split tone allows you to put a filter or a filtered color on the highlights and on the shadows. So for this one, I'm going to pick a orange color, yeah, a dark brown or a light brown color. For this one, I'm going to move the saturation, maybe put also a tint on the shadows as well. Now let me make a few adjustments for this one. Now we have Kenneth's photos right here, and we're going to do the same thing. First, we're going to start off with the white balance, exposure, do the chromatic, remove the chromatic aberration, and check the camera calibration for the colors, and then put in the colors itself. Now for a DSLR photo, this is taken in RAW, so I can pull as much color or as much information as I can because this is taken in RAW. Now, what I like to do with this one is the same process. I check the white balance first, then I move on to the exposure tabs. After I've done the exposure and exposure tone, I skip the removal of the chromatic aberration because I don't think that it needs one. Rather, I'll go ahead and put in the colors for this one. So it's much easier using a DSLR compared to a mobile phone that does not have a feature of taking photos in RAW. So that was it, guys. Thank you so much, Kenneth and Jenny and Queenie, for sending your photos. And of course, guys, if you do want to send me your photos, please do send them on Photo Challenger, or either on my Facebook page or either on my Instagram page, which is right below. And of course, if you want to download more Lightroom presets, I have another set of tutorials right here that you can access and watch in order to know how I edit my photos on Lightroom, or even download the mobile presets that I have for Lightroom and Lightroom CC. So don't forget to subscribe. More videos are coming soon. Next week I'm be releasing another preset. Hope you watch that one. See you again next time, guys. Once again, this is Nick. Thank you so much.